Today I wish to address a topic that had a significant impact on my life in just 1 month: habits related to Stoicism. Honestly, I am excited about the opportunity to share this experience with you and learn together how these ancient teachings can positively influence our modern lives. In a constantly moving world, we sometimes find ourselves trapped in a sea of distractions, stress, and anxiety. The pursuit of inner peace and meaning amidst all this is a universal aspiration. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has withstood the test of time, offers valuable lessons on how to navigate the turbulent waters of contemporary life. Stoicism originated in ancient Greece and influenced many philosophical and religious traditions throughout history. This philosophy focuses on the idea that we cannot control external events, but we can control our responses and attitudes toward them. It promotes the development of virtue, wisdom, and serenity in the face of life's inevitable adversities. In the next few minutes, we will explore how Stoic habits left a deep mark on my life in a surprisingly short time. I am confident that by hearing my experience, many of you will find similarities in your own personal journeys. This is what makes this community so special: the ability to share and grow together. Before we delve into these habits, I want you to know that there is no one-size-fits-all magic formula. Each of us is unique, and what works for one may not work the same way for another. However, we are here willing to learn and contribute something valuable to our lives, which is already a big step in the right direction. Now let's explore the habits that completely transformed my life. First habit: daily meditation. Meditation has become a fundamental pillar of my routine, and I want to share how this simple act can have a truly surprising impact on your life. Meditating involves taking time to be silent and focus your mind on the present moment. For a long time, I underestimated the power of meditation, thinking it was exclusive to spiritual gurus or monks in a monastery. However, once I started meditating daily, I discovered that its benefits are tangible and accessible to everyone. For me, meditation became a sacred ritual, a moment when I disconnect from the noise of the world to connect with my inner being. Every day, I dedicated 10 to 15 minutes to this practice, and the results were truly remarkable. Let me share a specific example of how meditation transformed my life. In the past, I used to struggle with insomnia, and sleepless nights left my body exhausted the next day. After just 1 week of regular meditation, I began to experience more peaceful nights and better sleep quality. Meditation helped me calm my mind before bed, releasing accumulated tension. Additionally, it provided me with greater awareness of my emotions and reactions in stressful situations. Previously, I would react impulsively, but meditation granted me the ability to observe my thoughts and emotions without judgment. This allowed me to make more informed decisions and be more compassionate towards others. Meditation not only contributes to calming the mind, but also helps maintain focus on your goals. Imagine you have an important project at work or school. Meditation gives you the ability to train your mind to maintain concentration for longer periods, making you more productive and efficient in your tasks. Furthermore, this practice helps cultivate patience and resilience. By meditating regularly, you develop a greater capacity to face adversity and stress, which is especially valuable in our fast-paced world today. However, most significantly, meditation connects you with yourself on a deeper level, allowing you to find inner peace and personal acceptance, regardless of your background or history. Meditation invites you to discover your authentic essence and cherish it. By adopting this habit, I found that I was not only improving my life, but also building a community of people who share this practice. Whether online or in person, I connected with individuals who share my interest in meditation, and together we found support, inspiration, and friendship. Daily meditation is not just a habit, it is an invitation to a personal journey of self-discovery and growth. If you haven't tried it yet, I encourage you to join our community of people seeking inner peace and self-awareness, following our path toward a more stoic life. Meditation is a practice that combines the philosophical lessons of Stoicism with mindfulness meditation techniques. Here are some common practices associated with Stoic-oriented meditation: contemplation of the impermanent nature of things, reflection on the transience of life and the ephemeral nature of experiences, distinguishing between what you can and cannot control, visualization practice of adversities, expression of gratitude and appreciation, morning and evening meditation. Remember that Stoic-oriented meditation is personal and can be adapted to your preferences and needs. You can combine mindfulness meditation techniques with Stoic principles to cultivate a more resilient and values-centered mindset. Second habit, practice of gratitude. The second habit that completely transformed my existence was the practice of gratitude. Gratitude has become an essential pillar of my daily routine, and I wish to share how this simple act can impact your life. Gratitude is a powerful practice that involves taking a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the blessings and positive experiences in your life. While it may seem like a simple gesture at first, its effects are profound and lasting. When I began to incorporate gratitude into my daily life, I found that I was cultivating a positive and appreciative mindset. Every day, before going to bed, I would jot down 3 things I was grateful for. These could be as simple as the sunlight on a day or a friendly smile. A specific example of how the practice of gratitude changed my life is as follows. Previously, I used to feel overwhelmed by work stress and financial worries. These negative thoughts dominated my mind and had a detrimental emotional impact. However, by incorporating gratitude as a habit, I began to shift my focus. Instead of dwelling on what I lacked or the difficulties, I began to value what I already had. By expressing appreciation for the simple joys of everyday life, I experienced a significant decrease in my stress levels and an improvement in my emotional well-being. Additionally, the practice of gratitude provided me with a new perspective on life, allowing me to recognize the beauty and abundance that often go unnoticed in daily life. By cultivating the habit of acknowledging and appreciating simple things, I developed a sense of contentment and satisfaction that permeates all areas of my life. Furthermore, the practice of acknowledgement strengthened my personal relationships. I began to express my gratitude to the people around me more frequently, which solidified my bonds with friends, family, and colleagues. We all appreciate feeling valued and recognized. Recognition also had a positive impact on my mental health. I noticed that anxiety and constant worry about problems decreased as I focused on things I was grateful for. By viewing the world with a more positive perspective, I felt more in control of my thoughts and emotions. However, the power of acknowledgement goes beyond our personal world. By joining the community of people who practice acknowledgement, I connected with individuals who shared my desire to promote happiness and gratitude. Together, we shared our experiences, challenges, and achievements, creating a sense of belonging and support. I invite you to be part of this community that values acknowledgement. Start by jotting down 3 things you feel grateful for each day, whether in a journal or on your mobile device. Share your experiences in the comments so that we can learn together and cultivate an environment of positivity and acknowledgement. The practice of acknowledgement is a habit that can transform your life and strengthen our bonds as a community. By doing so, you will not only be improving your own life, but also contributing to a more positive and grateful world. Third habit, control of my reactions. The third habit that marked a before and after in my life is the control of my reactions. On the path to a more stoic life, this habit became an essential tool for dealing with stressful situations and negative emotions. Allow me to share how this habit was a real game changer in my life. Control of reactions involves learning to manage our emotions and responses to challenging situations in a calmer and more rational way. Before adopting this habit, I used to react impulsively and emotionally to stress, frustration, or anger. A concrete example of how controlling my reactions changed my life is as follows. I used to lose my temper frequently in traffic. Heavy traffic and reckless drivers frustrated me, leading me to react with irritation and anger. This not only affected my mood, but also increased my stress levels. However, by embracing stoicism and practicing control of my reactions, I began to change my response to these situations. Instead of wasting my energy on anger, I started to remember that I could not control traffic or the behavior of other drivers, but I could control my reaction. This focus helped me stay calm and maintain perspective. I started listening to relaxing music while driving and using that time in traffic to reflect or learn something new through audiobooks. Instead of feeling stressed, I began to see it as a space for personal growth. Control of my reactions also became a valuable tool in personal and professional situations. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration to criticism or challenges, I started stepping back, reflecting on the situation, and responding more calmly and constructively. This habit allowed me to improve my interpersonal relationships. By communicating more calmly and empathetically, I was able to resolve conflicts more effectively and maintain healthier relationships with friends, family, and colleagues. People began to notice the change and responded positively. Additionally, controlling my reactions also helped me develop greater emotional resilience. Learning to respond calmly and thoughtfully to adversity allowed me to face life's challenges with more confidence and determination. Instead of being overwhelmed by stress or anxiety, I began to see obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective was crucial in strengthening my ability to cope with difficulties and becoming more resilient in the face of life's uncertainties. This habit also had a significant impact on my self-esteem and self-confidence. By learning to stay calm and respond constructively to challenging situations, I developed a greater sense of control over my life. This made me feel more secure and empowered to face any challenge that came my way. Confidence in my ability to deal with difficulties strengthened my self-image and allowed me to approach life's challenges with more optimism and determination. Control of my reactions significantly improved my mental health. Reducing impulsivity and anger decreased tension in my life and contributed to greater emotional well-being. I experienced fewer internal conflicts and more inner peace. By sharing my experiences and challenges, and by learning to control my reactions, I realized that many people were also seeking ways to improve in this aspect. I invite you to join this community that values control of reactions. Start by identifying situations where you tend to react impulsively and consider how you could change your response. Studies show that chronic stress and anger can have adverse effects on health, increasing the risk of heart disease, hypertension, and other medical conditions. By learning to manage my emotions and respond more calmly and rationally to stressful situations, I was able to significantly reduce stress levels in my life. This had a beneficial effect on my physical health, helping me maintain a healthy heart and a balanced mind. Additionally, by learning to stay calm and respond constructively to professional challenges, I was able to focus better on my tasks and make more assertive decisions. This allowed me to achieve better results at work. Finally, controlling my reactions taught me the importance of empathy and compassion in my relationship with others. By learning to listen carefully and respond empathetically to others' needs and concerns, I strengthened my interpersonal bonds. Fourth habit, the search for purpose. The fourth habit that had a profound impact on my life is the search for purpose on our path toward a more stoic existence. This habit becomes the compass that guides my actions and decisions. Let me share how finding your mission can transform your life and enrich our community. The search for purpose involves exploring your values, passions, and talents to discover what motivates you and fills your life with meaning. Before adopting this habit, I was in a state of restlessness and confusion, without a clear direction in life. A specific example of how the search for purpose changed my life is as follows. I used to work in a job that did not fully satisfy me. Every day I woke up feeling like something was missing, that I was not contributing significantly to the world. This sense of emptiness reflected in my mood and my relationships. However, by embarking on the journey to find my purpose, I began to reflect on what truly impassioned me. I discovered a passion for writing and communication and felt a deep desire to inspire others to reach their best selves. This led me to change careers and turn my passion into my work. Finding my purpose not only brought professional satisfaction, but also improved my emotional well-being. Every day I felt more motivated and full of energy, ready to face challenges with enthusiasm. This positive energy was reflected in my relationships as I shared my passion and enthusiasm with others. The search for purpose not only transformed my life individually, but also connected me with a community of people who share the desire to live with purpose. Through online groups and local events, I met people who were seeking their purpose and offering support and guidance. I invite you to join this community of purpose seekers. Start by exploring your passions, talents, and values. Reflect on what makes you feel most alive and how you could contribute meaningfully to the world around you. The search for purpose is a habit that can transform your life and enrich our connections as a community. By adopting this habit, you will not only be improving your own life, but also contributing to a more meaningful and fulfilling world. The fifth habit, self-discipline. The fifth habit that has been essential in my journey towards a Stoic life is the importance of self-discipline. Self-discipline has become a fundamental pillar for achieving my goals and living consciously. Allow me to share how this habit can transform your life and strengthen our community. Self-discipline implies the ability to control your impulses and maintain focus on your goals despite distractions and temptations. Before embracing this habit, I used to struggle to stay on track towards my goals and would often succumb to procrastination and lack of concentration. A specific example of how self-discipline changed my life is as follows. I had a dream of writing a book, but for years I procrastinated starting the project due to lack of self-discipline. I would spend hours on social media, watching TV, and procrastinating instead of writing. However, when I incorporated self-discipline into my life, everything changed. I began setting daily writing goals and following a strict schedule. Self-discipline allowed me to stay focused even when I didn't feel inspired, and eventually, I completed my book. This habit also had a positive impact on my health. Self-discipline helped me maintain a regular exercise routine and eat healthier. Achieving a healthier lifestyle provided me with more energy and vitality to tackle my goals and daily challenges. Furthermore, self-discipline improved my interpersonal relationships. By being a more committed and responsible person, I was able to fulfill my commitments and be reliable for others. My friends and colleagues noticed this transformation and began to trust me more. This theme is crucial in our quest for a more meaningful and fulfilling life. We often underestimate what we can accomplish in a short period, and I want to show how a month of focus can make a surprising difference in your life. To illustrate this, let me share a personal example of remarkable results in a month. A few years ago, I realized that I had put aside reading, one of my dearest passions, due to lack of time. I felt disconnected from the wisdom that books could offer me. I decided to make a one-month reading commitment, dedicating at least 30 minutes each day to delve into a book. At the end of the month, I had finished 3 books that I had postponed for a long time. Not only did I regain my passion for reading, but I also gained valuable knowledge and a sense of accomplishment. But remarkable results are not limited to reading alone. You can apply this same approach to any aspect of your life, whether it's fitness, productivity, personal development, or any other goal. For example, if you want to improve your health and fitness, commit to exercising for 30 minutes a day. At the end of that period, you'll experience improvements in your physical condition, energy level, and well-being. In terms of productivity, you could dedicate a month to implementing a new morning routine, which would allow you to be more efficient and start the day with a greater sense of purpose. Setting small goals for a month, such as learning a new skill or starting a creative project, can lead to significant growth in your abilities and personal achievements. The beauty of this approach is that not only can you achieve impressive personal progress in a month, but you can also connect with a community of people who share your goals. Whether through online groups, social networks, or local events, you can find support, inspiration, and friendship among those facing their own month-long challenges. I invite you to join this community of people focused on achieving remarkable results in a month. Share your goals and challenges in the comments so we can all learn and grow together. Together, we can propel ourselves towards a path of success and personal development, transforming our lives in remarkable ways. Self-discipline is a fundamental component of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed in the importance of cultivating self-discipline to achieve virtue and mental serenity. From the Stoic perspective, it was essential to differentiate between what is within and what is outside of a person's control. This concept, known as the dichotomy of control, emphasizes the importance of focusing on aspects that are directly under one's control, such as thoughts, actions, and attitudes, while serenely accepting what is beyond control, such as external events and others' opinions. Another principle valued by the Stoics was the practice of moderation. They advocated for seeking balance in all things, avoiding extremes. This moderation extended to various aspects of life, including food, sleep, pleasure, and emotions. Seeking this balance was essential for maintaining self-discipline and achieving a virtuous and serene life. Furthermore, Stoic self-discipline involved facing challenges with calmness and rationality. Instead of reacting impulsively to difficult situations, the Stoics sought a reflective and controlled response, maintaining a calm mind. Reflecting on values and principles was another important practice associated with Stoic self-discipline. Establishing solid personal and ethical values was crucial for guiding a person's decisions in line with their deepest beliefs. Lastly, the Stoics valued the practice of endurance both of pleasure and pain. They believed one should not be a slave to material pleasures, nor excessively fear pain. Practicing resistance to pleasure and serenely accepting pain contributed to strengthening a person's inner strength and self-discipline. These principles and practices were essential for the Stoics on the path towards virtue, mental serenity, and personal fulfillment. The Stoics were not against setting goals, but advocated for goals that were within one's control and realistic. Focusing on the process and not just external results contributes to sustainable self-discipline. Practicing mindfulness and self-assessment is a powerful tool for Stoic self-discipline. Observing your thoughts and emotions without being carried away by them allows for more conscious decisions aligned with your values. Discipline, from the Stoic perspective, is not just about restriction, but about cultivating internal freedom and peace of mind through conscious and ethical choices. It is a continuous process of personal improvement based on self-reflection and self-control. The pursuit of remarkable results in a month is an exciting and effective way to approach your goals. Not only will you be improving your own life, but you will also be contributing to a world of individuals determined to achieve their best selves. Sixth habit, cultivating a supportive community. One of the most exciting parts of our journey towards a more meaningful life is the opportunity to be part of a solid community that supports us every step of the way. Community and support are two fundamental pillars that can make a remarkable difference in your quest for a fuller life. Imagine being surrounded by people who share your goals, challenges, and aspirations. That is what a community can offer, whether online or in the real world. A community of individuals seeking purpose and a richer life can be an endless source of inspiration and support. In my own experience, I have found that belonging to a community that shares my interests and values has had a significant impact on my life. Connections with people who walk a similar path not only provide a sense of belonging, but also opportunities to learn, grow, and overcome challenges together. Participating in an exercise group in my local community not only provided me with the motivation and support needed to maintain my commitment to a healthy lifestyle, but also showed me the transformative power of unity and mutual support. By sharing experiences, challenges, and achievements with others who were pursuing similar goals, I realized that I was not alone on my journey. Finding emotional and practical support within this community strengthened my determination and helped me overcome obstacles that might otherwise have seemed insurmountable. The community became a welcoming environment where every small victory was celebrated collectively and every challenge was faced together, thus reinforcing our commitment to a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. It is possible to absorb valuable lessons by observing the strategies adopted by others to overcome challenges and applying them to our own path. Online platforms, such as social media groups or thematic forums, also play a significant role in forming genuine connections. In these spaces, it is possible to interact with people from around the world who share similar interests and exchange enriching experiences and ideas. In summary, community and support are essential in our journey towards a fuller life. I cordially invite you to join our community of individuals focused on personal growth and improving their lives. Share your experiences and goals in the comments so that we can all learn and evolve together. Together, we can encourage each other towards a path of success and personal development, transforming our lives in extraordinary ways. The pursuit of community and support will not only enrich your life, but also provide you with the opportunity to contribute to a world where everyone seeks the best version of themselves and supports each other during the process. Here you will find a group of individuals committed to achieving their best version. The diversity of perspectives and experiences enriches our interactions and offers us a wide range of opportunities to learn and grow. Seventh habit, practicing acceptance. The seventh habit that has proven vital in my journey towards a more stoic life is the practice of acceptance. Acceptance is the ability to embrace life's circumstances, both positive and negative, without resistance or judgment. By adopting this habit, I found that I was able to find inner peace, even amidst seemingly insurmountable challenges. Allow me to share how the practice of acceptance can be transformative in your life. Before incorporating acceptance into my life, I used to struggle against adversities, trying to change things beyond my control. This constantly left me stressed and frustrated, as I realized that many situations were simply not under my domain. However, by embracing Stoic philosophy and practicing acceptance, I learned to differentiate between what I can control and what I cannot. This allowed me to release the need to try to control external circumstances and instead focus my energy on what is within my reach, my own actions and attitudes. A specific example of how the practice of acceptance changed my life is as follows. I faced a significant personal loss that deeply shook my emotional foundations. Previously, I would have fiercely resisted the pain and sadness, desperately seeking a way to reverse the situation. However, by practicing acceptance, I was able to recognize pain as a natural part of life and allow myself to feel and experience those emotions without trying to suppress or control them. This not only facilitated my healing process, but also allowed me to find a sense of inner peace even amidst the emotional storm. Furthermore, the practice of acceptance taught me to find beauty and meaning even in the most challenging situations. By accepting life's circumstances as they are, rather than as we would like them to be, we are able to discover valuable lessons and opportunities for personal growth. Adversity can teach us resilience, compassion, and gratitude if we are willing to receive it with an open heart. By adopting the habit of acceptance, I discovered a sense of inner freedom that I hadn't known before. Instead of constantly fighting against life's currents, I learned to flow with them, trusting the process and accepting that everything happens for a reason. This doesn't mean passively resigning oneself to difficulties, but rather embracing reality as it is and finding constructive ways to deal with it. I invite you to practice acceptance in your own life, allowing yourself to embrace both joys and sorrows with equanimity and compassion. By accepting life's circumstances as they are, you will open up space for greater inner peace, gratitude, and serenity, regardless of the storms that may arise in your path. Eighth habit, living in the present moment. The eighth habit that has immensely helped me in my journey towards a more stoic life is the practice of living in the present moment. Living in the present moment involves being fully aware and engaged with the current experience without getting lost in concerns about the past or anxieties about the future. By cultivating this habit, I discovered an endless source of inner peace and contentment. Before adopting the practice of living in the present moment, my mind was constantly wandering between the past and the future, leaving me little room to truly appreciate the present moment. I worried about past regrets and anxiously anticipated future uncertainties, losing sight of the beauty and richness of life happening here and now. However, by practicing mindfulness and awareness of the present moment, I learned to anchor myself in the here and now, finding joy and satisfaction in the small things of life. A fundamental aspect of the practice of living in the present moment is the development of mindfulness or mindfulness. Mindfulness involves deliberately and non-judgmentally paying attention to the present experience, whatever it may be. This can include being aware of our own physical sensations, thoughts, emotions, and the environment around us. By cultivating mindfulness, we are able to connect more deeply with life and experience a sense of presence and fullness that is always available, regardless of external circumstances. Furthermore, living in the present moment allows us to release the burden of the past and anxiety about the future, focusing instead on the only moment over which we have any control, the present. By doing so, we discover a sense of inner freedom and lightness that is truly transformative. Instead of being slaves to our worries and fears, we can free ourselves to truly live and appreciate life to its fullest. A concrete example of how living in the present moment changed my life is as follows. I used to spend a lot of time worrying about the future, planning every detail and anticipating what could go wrong. This left me constantly stressed and anxious without really enjoying the present moment. However, by practicing mindfulness and awareness of the present moment, I learned to let go of this need for control and simply trust in the process of life. This not only reduced my anxiety, but also allowed me to experience a renewed sense of peace and contentment in my daily life. I invite you to practice living in the present moment in your own life, cultivating mindfulness and awareness of the present moment in your daily activities. By doing so, you will discover an endless source of peace, joy, and inner contentment that is always available, regardless of external circumstances. Ninth habit: practicing empathy. The ninth habit that I consider crucial in my journey towards a fuller and more meaningful life is the practice of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings and perspectives of others, putting oneself in their shoes and recognizing their humanity with compassion and acceptance. By incorporating this habit into my life, I have experienced a deeper connection with the people around me and a greater understanding of the complexities of the human experience. Before embracing the practice of empathy, I often found myself trapped in my own perspective, unable to truly comprehend the viewpoints and feelings of others. This led to misunderstandings, conflicts, and disconnection in my personal and professional relationships. However, by starting to practice empathy, I learned to listen carefully, suspend judgment, and recognize the shared humanity that we all have. An essential aspect of practicing empathy is the ability to put oneself in the other person's shoes and see the world through their eyes. This requires a willingness to truly listen, without interrupting or invalidating the other person's feelings, and an openness to considering perspectives different from our own. By doing so, we are able to build bridges of understanding and empathy that transcend the barriers of superficial differences. Moreover, practicing empathy allows us to cultivate deeper and more meaningful relationships based on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. When we strive to understand the experiences and emotions of others, we are able to respond in a more compassionate and supportive way, strengthening the bonds that unite us as human beings. A concrete example of how practicing empathy has changed my life is as follows. In a conflict situation with a co-worker, instead of reacting defensively or trying to impose my own view, I made a conscious effort to listen with empathy to their concerns and perspectives. This created a space for an open and honest conversation, where we could find common ground and work together to resolve the issue constructively. I invite you to practice empathy in your own life, cultivating the ability to listen with compassion and understanding to the experiences and feelings of others. By doing so, you will not only strengthen your relationships and communities, but also experience a greater sense of connection and belonging in your life. I sincerely hope that you have found inspiration in these habits and specific examples that I have shared with you. Keep in mind that you are not alone in this journey. Our community is here to offer support, guidance, and friendship at every step of the way. In moments of adversity, it is important to remember that overcoming personal growth are achievable goals. At this farewell moment, I want to thank you for your time and attention. Your quest for a more meaningful life reflects your desire for overcoming and development. Do not give up, keep moving forward, and seek the greatness that lies within you. If you enjoyed the video, we invite you to leave your like and comment. We also suggest 2 additional videos that will appear on your screen now. I hope to see you in the next chapter of your journey towards a fuller life. Until then, know that besides the community, you have my support and best wishes to achieve your goals and become the best version of yourself. See you later.